What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and in this episode of Top Amazon Deals, I'm going to be discussing with you some items that are currently offered on Amazon under $100. That way, if you need some last-minute gift ideas, I think I may have you covered. So 3 things to note before we get started. So the first thing is everything that I'm mentioning in today's video is going to be linked down below for you in case you want to pick it up. Number 2, this is an ongoing series, so if you happen to miss any previous episodes, I'm going to link it somewhere up in the video so you can check it out, as well as within the description box. And the last thing I want to mention to you all is that if you're currently not an Amazon Prime member and you're trying to get some items for the holidays from this list, you might want to check out that free trial that I have for you down below as well, because that's going to give you free 2-day shipping, as well as $3.99 1-day shipping and a ton of other perks, all for free for a month. So be sure to check that link below. I am an Amazon Prime member. Most of you probably already know that. I'm very proud. And there's a reason that I love it so much, so check it out for yourself to see how you will. So the very first product that I have for you is one made by Anker, and they are the sponsor of today's video, but this is a power bank that I absolutely take with me everywhere. So I can truly and honestly attest to this power bank being just absolutely awesome. So one of the main things that I like about it is that it is huge. So not just per se in size, but more so in power. So it's packed with 26,800 milliamps. You have 3 USB ports that's packed with Anker's Power IQ and Voltage Boost, which is going to automatically put out the maximum charge for each individual device simultaneously. Plus, beside that, you have 2 micro USB input ports, which is going to give you faster recharging speeds. That way you can get your battery pack juiced back up and running in a much shorter amount of time. In the package, you will get 2 micro USB cables, a travel pouch, and of course, a welcome guide to get you started. And from my personal experience of using it with like my iPhone 7 Plus, I was able to charge that particular device up around 7 or 8 times, possibly a little bit more, but I definitely did not have to worry about recharging that battery pack for a couple of days. So it was really nice to have that type of convenience when I wasn't near a wall outlet. So if you know somebody that's a heavy tech user, you might just want to look at this item for them, because everybody can use a battery pack. For item number 2, we have a waterproof Bluetooth speaker and power bank all built into one. Now don't let the size of this thing fool you, because it can seriously get really loud. So it has a decent amount of bass, but it doesn't drown out the mids and highs, and it gives you a nice, balanced, clean sound. And like I said, it's waterproof and shock absorbing. So for those friends and family members who are a bit more on the more rugged side, this might be the perfect gift idea for them, because then they don't have to be gentle with it and you don't have to worry about your money going to waste. So it's a great Bluetooth speaker when you're traveling, or pretty much to use anywhere, because it's compact and it has a wrist strap, which is going to make transporting it even easier, and it definitely feels pretty sturdy as well. And on top of that, they can also juice up their device if necessary, because it has a 4,000 milliamp power bank inside. So you can kind of look at it like 2 gifts in one. Can't beat that. Coming in next, I have a flash drive for you for your iPhone. So this is going to expand your phone storage on the fly when you need it by attaching this little item here to your phone. So it's compact, plus you'll find that it has an aluminum bill with the capless design, so you basically just twist to reveal the connector. Therefore, you don't have to keep up with the cap or anything like that, and you can attach it to your keyring or anything you can manage to loop it on. And if you want to put some sensitive information like pictures or files up there, you can definitely do that, as you can password protect specific things on the flash drive. And then in addition to all of that, I love that on the opposite end of the lightning connector, you have a USB in, so you can just literally unplug it from your phone, plug it straight into your computer, and dump everything that you need off of the drive onto your computer without ever touching the cable. So this is a really great gift idea for anyone out there that's pretty much running low on iPhone storage. So for this next item, at just $10, you can pretty much get all of your devices working on your new MacBook. Well, I'll take that back. At least any of them that use USB. So I like this because of the price. Like I said, it's $10, so it's ridiculously cheap, and you can color match it to your device. Plus, with the compact design, it helps with the transition from going to having USB ports to only USB-C ports. So you don't have to worry about dongles or anything like that. You just more so can kind of visualize this as an extension to your cable. And I do want to add, you're not limited to using them just with your Mac, as it will also work with things like the Chromebook, the Google Pixel, or any other USB-C device. Coming in next, for anybody that wants to get a action camera, then this one might be the one to look at. So this is a 4K Wi-Fi action cam, and it can capture 4K footage at 25 frames per second and 12 megapixel photos. Plus it comes with a bunch of accessories, like things from all different kinds of mounts to a wireless wrist remote, so that you can record the action on the go even easier. And you'll also find bundled in 2 rechargeable batteries that are going to give you about 90 minutes of juice a piece. And with the built-in Wi-Fi function, it's going to let you edit and share your photos effortlessly without having to bring along a cable to do so. So a great gift idea for pretty much anyone that lives a very active lifestyle, from traveling on to that person that likes to go camping or doing extreme sports. Anyone that wants to capture the moment in the go and not have to be gentle with the camera they're using, this is a good idea for them. Now, if you don't quite care about a camera and you more so care about something like a tablet, then you might want to take a look at the Amazon Fire Tablet. So this is a great option for that family member who loves to read, or a child who's not quite ready for an iPad, but you're still interested in getting them a tablet. So on this thing, you can download books, movies, music, and apps. And if you find that you run out of storage, you have no worries, as it does have expandable storage options via a micro SD card slot. Also on this tablet, you can find a 2-megapixel rear-facing camera to capture photos. So it's definitely not the greatest quality, but you at least have the option to capture pictures in the event that you need to do so. And on top of all of that, Alexa is built in. So I kind of see this as a fairly decent entry tablet for the price. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, for this next item, I might be reaching a little bit because it is a little bit above the $100 price range, but I have to mention it because it's such a nice monitor and it's only a little bit over $100. So this is the Lenovo 23-inch widescreen monitor. It has a 1920 by 1080 screen resolution and is super thin all the way around, especially with those bezels. Now, I love a frameless look because to me, it just makes the image or video pop that much more. Now, the limitation here is that you don't have many ports on it at all, but if you just really need a very basic but decent monitor, this might be one to look into. Now, while we're still talking about things for your desk, if you don't quite need a monitor, but you need some desktop speakers, this is an inexpensive 2.1 speaker system that comes with 2 satellite speakers and a subwoofer. It has a powerful 30 watts to give you that rich sound that should fill up any room. And it also has a control pod, which is going to allow you to control your power, the volume, bass level, and offer a headphone jack plus a 3.5mm auxiliary input. So a very nice setup for less than $40. Now, this next one is something I have mentioned in the past, but it's the holidays, and I truly think it's still not only a good item under $100, but a good item to gift to someone. And that is the Samsung Gear VR. This to me is a must-have for any Samsung device owner out there. So this is going to take your phone and provide you a whole new experience that is truly great for like all ages. So if you're gifting a Samsung device this Christmas, or you know someone who has one, make sure you bundle this in, because there are no amount of words that can really express how cool this thing is. It's just something you have to experience. And if you've seen the commercials for the Samsung Gear VR, like, no hype, it's pretty much dead on in terms of the experience you can expect, because every direction you look in, it's something to grab your attention. And if you happen to take me up on that and actually get the Samsung Gear VR, you might want to bundle this next item in with it. So this is a Bluetooth game controller, and if you couple something like this with that Gear VR, you then take things to a whole nother level, as you can interact with games a bit easier in opposed to using the touchpad that's found on the side of the VR. Now, although it's a Bluetooth controller, it does state that it's compatible with predominantly Android and Windows-based devices, no Apple-based devices, so keep that in mind if you are eyeing it. But it's pretty cool nonetheless, because it will work with your Android or Windows smartphone by snapping it into place above the controller. Plus, it can link up to your Android TV box and allow you to game from there, so it's pretty neat. Now, if you made it this far in the video and you liked it and you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do so now, as well as the subscribe button, because I put out videos every week. But let me know down in the comment section which item in this list did you like the most, if any of them at all. But hopefully you did. So that's gonna sum everything up for this one. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.